We've seen the big boom in businesses South Huntsville has produced, and now some local leaders and one nonprofit organization are looking to do the same for more than 1,200 small businesses in West Huntsville. Our Kenesha Dees has the details on a new project that's underway.
Leaders say starting from University Drive and Jordan Lane all throughout Highway 72 West for an 8-mile stretch, they're hoping that this initiative will generate more growth for businesses.
You know, it used to be the place in Huntsville to go and to do, and Restaurant Row was there.
Councilman John Meredith's mission is to now revitalize this strip by forming the West Huntsville Highway 72 Business Corridor Association.
It has 3 city council districts and 3 Madison County Commission districts. So we're working a lot with the elected officials to get funding to get it up and running.
So far, the city of Huntsville was awarded $25,000. The county pledged $25,000 as well, and another $50,000 pledged from several businesses. The goal is $250,000 a year for resources and a full-time staff. Main Street, Alabama is also on board to get the corridor off the ground.
Our intention is to work with the existing businesses first to help strengthen them before we ever look at trying to recruit additional businesses. So that is really the first prong.
What that means is they'll be getting access to resources, access to the city, access to private individuals who can help them grow their business coming out of COVID.
The corridor includes sites like Mid-City and Executive Plaza Office Park. Meredith says the group is also consulting with several agencies, including the Huntsville Police Department, to address the issue of homelessness.
Just on the homelessness issue alone, you know, Oakwood University has stepped up, DAV has stepped up, community development, whether they wanted to or not, have stepped up.
Putting the Valley first, Kenesha Dees, WZDX News.